Here we go! Welcome back to the Nintendo Power Zone, guys. It's your boy NyceOne, and we are back with a brand new unboxing. And I am so pleased to do this one because I finally found it. I finally found a Funko Charmander. Man, I have been having so many issues getting my hands on this one, but it's finally here. I picked this up at my local Best Buy for $9.99, so great price. And it's a Pokemon figure that I really wanted to add to my collection, so yeah, super excited. And we're going to talk a little bit about the figure in just a minute, but first, let's go ahead and take a look at all the different sides of the box real quick. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we have freed Charmander from his cardboard prison, and take a look at the figure because it looks pretty good. Now, it isn't the best looking Pokemon Funko Pop, but I still think they did a really fine job of capturing the essence of Pokemon. I will say though, to this date, Bulbasaur is still my absolute favorite, but Charmander looks pretty damn good. Now, it's really tiny, and I really want to go ahead and dive into the figure. It does go back to that Pikachu style with the larger Funko Pop style head and a smaller body, but it does look like the body is a little bit bigger than the Pikachu's. We'll explore that more in comparison time. But yeah, it looks really good. I love the expression on his face. He's super happy. Again, though, he does have the dead-eye Funko eyes, so it is what it is there. That's what it is when you get Funko Pops. You're just going to have to deal with them. But you can make believe that they're Ditto Pokemon, right? Anyway, guys, let's go ahead and take a look at the figure from different angles. I really want to focus on this side for a minute because there is a detail here that I absolutely love. This is the first Funko Pop Pokemon figure to have translucent deco on it, and that's with the flame on its tail, and I think they did a fantastic job of showcasing that flame that Charmander should have on its tail. Did a great job with the translucent yellow and painted the tip with a more translucent orange. It looks fantastic. It makes the flame feel alive, and I absolutely love that about this Funko Pop. Alright guys, it's comparison time. So what we have here on the table are the 4-inch Funko Pop Bulbasaur and the 4-inch Funko Pop Pikachu. And take a look at all three of the Pokemon figures side by side because they look amazing standing next to one another. They all have very unique poses, which is really great. None of these look alike, and that's fantastic. Aside from that, their poses are just really fun. I love how Charmander's little stubby arms are sticking outwards, whereas Pikachu keeps his directly in front of him. This is all very cool, and man, am I the only person hoping that Funko announces a 10-inch Bulbasaur pop figure like they did for the Pikachu and the Bulbasaur, because I would love to have a 10-inch style figure like this to go with the other two. Now, I have the sneaking suspicion that Funko knows that we want this, and they are going to release it, and I think it's going to get announced relatively soon, and it should be out probably about next month if it's going to follow the same trend as the Pikachu and the Bulbasaur. They were announced roughly a couple weeks after the release of the 4-inch versions, and then the month after they released the larger scale figures. Now I'm hoping that falls true still, because I would absolutely love to do another photo shoot with the 10-inch style figures, just because they are a whole lot of fun to take pictures with. Anyway guys, let's go ahead and look at the figures some more, shall we? Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it is score time, my favorite time. Why? Because I can tell you whether or not something is actually worth your hard-earned money. So this little guy is retailing at $9.99. I found him at Best Buy. That seems to be the only place I know that has them still. On the secondary market, they're retailing at about $20 to $30 on eBay. So you can take your chances there, but I highly recommend just checking your Best Buy's inventory. You may find them there because this is still a relatively new figure. It's only been out for about 2 weeks, so you shouldn't have that much trouble finding Charmander anywhere. Guys, it's time to go ahead and give this thing a proper score though. So let's go ahead and start with the appearance. Now, out of all the Funko Pop Pokemon, this one is the weakest. It looks like Charmander, but it's not as good as the other two. It's just passable in my opinion. But that being said though, he still looks cool. So for his appearance, guys, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. Now, as far as its build quality is concerned, we are back to the 4-inch scale of Funko Pops. Now, you can see where they cut corners with these smaller figures. You don't have the same kind of sturdiness or build quality that you have with the 10-inch Funko Pop Pokemon. And that's a shame. I really wish they would step up the 4-inch scales quality. I'm not saying it's subpar, but they could do better. Like, if you look at a Money from Kid Robot or a Dunny, they also run in about the 4-inch scale, and those things are super sturdy by comparison to a Funko Pop. I hate to have to compare it to a Kid Robot product, but Kid Robot really does set the standard for urban vinyl art. So I know Funko can do better. They've clearly showed us with the 10-inch scale that they can do better. They're just not putting the same effort into the 4-inch scale, and that's kind of a shame. So for its quality, I'm going to go ahead and give it a 7 as well. So guys, we gave it a 7 for its appearance, and we're going to go ahead and give it a 7 for its build quality. Its final score is a 7 out of 10. It does get our Nintendo Power Zone seal of quality, but just barely. It barely scratches the surface of getting it. But that being said though, if you are a completionist and you want to have all these Funko Pop Pokemon, I highly recommend adding Charmander to your collection because he does look really good sitting next to the other two figures. Anyway guys, it's time for me to go ahead and get out of your hair though, but before I let you go, I really got to hit you up with these social media links. You can hit me up on Twitter at NyceOne983. You can email me at NyceOne983@gmail.com. You can hit me up on Facebook, facebook.com/Nintendo Power Zone. You can also check us out on Instagram, where we're posting a bunch of awesome Nintendo related photos. Nintendo Power Zone, that's pretty much it on Instagram. So go ahead and look us up. You'll see awesome photos there. Now guys, if you're a fan of the Nintendo Power Zone podcast, you can always download new episodes on iTunes, Google Play Music, stream new episodes on Spotify and Stitcher Radio. But if you want to watch the show live, you got to catch us right here on YouTube, youtube.com/Nintendo Power Zone. Guys, that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to watch out for Funko Pop Hunters on the prowl. Deuces.